So this is an interesting question because I won't name the company for obvious reasons, but so to irritate him and for the fact that I'm a stickler when it comes to privacy and security, I changed my password to there's an age-old saying that knowledge is power, but knowledge shared is power multiplied. Personally, I'm a strong believer in that. Over the years, I've enjoyed interacting with people, having engaging conversations with them that help share knowledge on both sides. The fundamental aspect of doing this is also helps build trust. And we all know that as you build trust, you forge long-term relationships. In the enterprise segment, this has been a key enabler along my way in building relationships with key CXOs and CEOs. I've also been fortunate over the years to have worked for companies who value privacy and security. Zoho being a prime example, helps us position our 50+ products on the foundation of privacy and security, our own data center, our own infrastructure. Personally engaging with these new customers every day, building closer relationships and taking a solution-oriented approach is what I love doing on a daily basis. Attack vectors are growing by the day. As more and more enterprises are accessing apps through mobile devices, there are more shadow APIs that are being deployed in the enterprise. The need of the hour is your unified platform for monitoring security, accessing the infrastructure on-prem as well as on cloud. Data shows that anything between 7,000 to 70,000 different forms of attack vectors are hitting the India shores every day. And that's huge and a growing problem that we have. Yes, passkeys are extremely important. They're gaining adoption almost on a daily basis within the enterprise. They're faster, they require less memorization, and are more secure as compared to traditional password memorization processes. During my early years at BlackBerry, before I joined Zoho, where security was a key differentiator in the enterprise, IT admins used to mandate that a password has to be changed every 15 days or 30 days. And I often found that users were actually writing down passwords on Post-it or whiteboards and putting it on their work table. That's a huge security risk. So Zoho Vault helps IT admins and end users generate passkeys and manage passkeys much easier and much quicker, and can also be compliant and complement your traditional multi-factor authentication or passwordless access methods. This is essential, especially in today's scenario of multiple apps, different login credentials required for the end user. Enabling single sign-on is another area in the enterprise that requires requires or could leverage passkeys where weak passwords are often compromised. So the RBI master directions that stipulates KYC as an integral part of onboarding a customer, either with a bank or an NBFC. Now that's where Zoho Vault comes in. It helps banks and NBFCs centralize privilege access management and enforce password policies. For end users, the requirement is for a single master password that is not stored on Zoho servers. That's a very important part. The passwords and other documents which are stored in Zoho Vault are protected through AES 256-bit based encryption. We ensure that Zoho Vault complies with the stipulations and the regulatory framework mandated by RBI. So Zoho's key value proposition is the ongoing innovation that takes place in India itself. We're largely a product and R&D-led company. Nearly 70% of our employee strength is focused on product development. And the beauty of it is it's all built on the common tech stack. And that's actually helping us in our discussions with enterprises, in the CXOs in particular. The Made in India narrative definitely helps us address and adhere to regulatory policies and comply with local data hosting. But that's something we do in 8 other regions of the world where we have our data centers and we comply with local laws and norms in terms of privacy and security. For example, GDPR in the EU region as such. So this is an interesting question because way back in early years of my career, IT admins were stretched. I won't name the company for obvious reasons, but it was very interesting where I was one of the early employees and the admin was really stretched in terms of enabling us all on the IT infrastructure, getting our mail operationalized. So he just said that, the password I'm going to give you all to activate your account, whether it's mail or any kind of internet services, is going to be welcome@123. And this was given by him to every new joinee that would join. And after you activate, as you know, you have to change your password the first time when you log in. And he said, you can change it to whatever you want, but just keep the @123 intact. And most people, for ease of, or just for convenience, made it, for example, Sunil@123 or Peter@123. No, that's an operational nightmare, right? That's not something you want to do. We were calling for definite attack or a threat vector coming in through that. So to irritate him, and for the fact that I'm a stickler when it comes to privacy and security, I changed my password to crazyadmin@123, the crazy with an and an asterisk at the end of it. And then I went to him and I said, this is what I've changed it to. Don't mind it, but the password needs to be more secure. So don't throw me out of the company I've just joined, but definitely crazyadmin@123 is what I did to just irritate him. And sure enough, the password policy changed a little after that, and we were a little more secure thereafter.